Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to deliver a lesson for class 11th subject zoology. My today's topic is the external morphology of frog. Here we are going to study the very common species of frog found in India, that is Rana tigrana. Now this animal is grouped under the phylum Amphibia, and you already know about the various characteristics of amphibia. So far these amphibians are concerned, they are having the ability to live in both terrestrial as well as aquatic environments. The aquatic environment is essential for their reproduction because the fertilization in amphibians is always external, and there should be a medium for the fertilization, and water provides a best medium for their external fertilization. So keeping these characters in consideration, this animal is classified in the phylum Amphibia. So far the frogs are concerned, they are poikilothermic animals, or we commonly say that they are cold-blooded animals. These are those animals whose body temperature varies according to the temperature of the environment. Now, when the environment is too hot, the animal avoids this very hot environment by undergoing estivation, or commonly known as summer sleep. And to avoid very cold climatic conditions, it undergoes hibernation, which is also termed as winter sleep. Now this summer sleep and winter sleep, or estivation or hibernation, is very essential for the survival of this animal under the harsh climatic conditions. Because when there is too much heat in the environment, that will tend to increase the temperature of the body of this animal. After a limit, its proteins can get denatured, and thus animal will not survive. Similarly, under very cold conditions, the enzymatic activity is lowered, and it also proves lethal to the survival of this animal. To avoid such adverse conditions, it opts for estivation and hibernation. Now coming to the structural aspect of this animal. This animal is having a streamlined body. The streamlined body helps this animal to move through the medium, like water in this case, so that there is minimum friction or resistance with their medium while moving through it. The frogs also show sexual dimorphism. That is, we can differentiate by external features, we can differentiate between male and female frog. For instance, vocal cords are present only in male frogs. And secondly, the copulatory pads are present on the first digit of the forelimb. Here is the copulatory organ, a knob-like structure found on the first digit of the forelimb. These frogs also have a webbed feet. These webbed feet help this frog in swimming. Now the body of the frog is broadly divided into two parts. That is, number one, the head. Here it is head, and rest of the part is known as trunk. And we see that there is no tail in its body. or neck and tail is absent in its body. So the frogs also do not have external ears. Instead, a very small circular membrane structure is found behind the eye, which is known as tympanum, which is in fact the middle ear. And the animal lacks the external ear is another feature of this amphibia. In the head region, there is a pair of bulged eyes, and at the snout, at the tip of the mouth, we see small pair of nostrils. Now, forelimbs. So far the trunk is concerned. The trunk contains forelimbs and hind limbs. The forelimbs and hind limbs help in swimming, walking, leaping, and burrowing. The hind limbs are very powerful and muscular and help the animal to jump and leap. The posterior end of this body has an opening known as cloaca. Now, cloaca serves a common aperture for digestive system, excretory system, as well as reproductive system. The skin of this animal is greenish in color and has the ability to change its color according to their environment and helps them to camouflage or blend in the environment. The skin of the animal is slippery and moist because of the presence of mucus glands, and the skin is always kept moist. It is because it also serves as a surface for the absorption, and the skin is highly vascular. In fact, the frogs respire through the skin, which is also known as integumentary respiration. Now, in our next class, we will study about the internal anatomy or the anatomy of the different organ systems of this animal. Until then, goodbye and good luck. Thank you.